into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Going backwards to open up this series, 2nd down and 16 now. To throw, it's Green. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown down.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. able to get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I'd love to see from the defense as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. They'll kick it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To the air, it's Green. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Past the 45. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. The Razorbacks are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. An inside give now from the shotgun. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Having the RPO in your arsenal, you have to have a really talented quarterback, not just physically, but more mentally, making decisions. Does a really good job of keeping his eyes on his read. Linebackers and safeties give you enough room to hand it off, take those yards, pick up a first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Green. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Makes the read. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. The first play of the drive now, the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it in the open. Here he goes. That's the 20. Inside the 10. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Goes right over Leonard in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. second down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, South Carolina. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Dirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Will take over. First and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Green. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. On the design run. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Breaks free. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Sellers. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, up and good. With that extra point, all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Dropping back. It's Green. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And we're able to tack on the extra point. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass complete on the crosser. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Green. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if it has hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Look at that quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
On the move now. They're going to scramble now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On a pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Physical run earns the first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
If you call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Going to try to use his legs here. The slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they jump on top here in the second half. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship. Put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Green. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
28, Arkansas, 21.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down a stop. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! They'll go down after a nice pickup on that play. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. The loss of the play.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
The Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling. Leaning on the run game here late. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. End zone ahead. Football's loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to pass. It's Green. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, you get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He makes the grab. He makes the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. He's got a first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right, taking away any threats downfield, gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man. It's second down. Keeps it on the draw. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The tight end has got it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're going to run it. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Gives it to the back. He finds some space. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call